That piano is so fabulous. Just to sit there and play that piano, people just love it. So this piano is 100 years old. And it was in the same family in Denver until it came to Pathways. It was totally refurbished. The whole inside, all the insides, the outside. The only thing that is not new are the ivory keys that are the original ivory keys. This piano was in Joe Woods' family several generations back and has been passed down. Joe Woods and David Hebert, who are colleagues, are the people who restored this piano. Both of them have had parents who were in hospice. So when they learned where this piano could come, they were really pleased. They had no idea what a facility it was coming to. There's a wonderful story about the history of this piano that sits on the piano as an opportunity then for people who are interested to read about it. It's an extraordinary instrument. That's the bottom line.
I guess I would say why I do it. I've worked in churches as a music director for many, many years now, almost 25 years. And so, I see that transformative power that music has in a spiritual setting. I think it can reach people in so many different ways, unexplained ways, really. I'm not necessarily a religious person, but I think the most spiritual moments of my life usually involve music and connection without a lot of words. Right. There's vulnerability, there's pain, there's healing, there's joy. All those things happen in one way or another, and oftentimes when we're least expecting it. Yeah. So that has kept me in church music for a couple decades, just because I love those connections, and especially when they're unplanned. And it's very fulfilling.
My first connection with hospice was when my father was ill. I grew up on a sheep ranch in southern Idaho, and my father was terminally ill. We had hospice in our home for Dad, and that was my first experience with that organization. Because I often play on Saturdays, there are more families here. So sometimes the kitchen eating area that's adjacent to the great room is full of people preparing meals and really seeing one another in this setting. Sometimes there are people seated in the great room, and they might be doing a jigsaw puzzle, they might be visiting, or they might just be sitting there quietly.
There's something about sharing this space, both physical and emotional space together through music, that I think is difficult to accomplish in other ways. Some of my favorite moments are when someone resonates with one of my pieces, and it might be for a totally different reason. If I write something for one reason, they might hear something different, and I think that's a beautiful communication in its way too. So in regard to here, I think it's a natural way for me to express openness to the power of music and transformative healing, not just for the listener, but also for the player. I find a lot of peace when I'm playing here.
Oh, wow.
And I always look forward to playing. I never plan what I'm going to play. Most of the stuff that I played today or each time is original, maybe with the exception of holiday time. I'll probably play some Christmas stuff.
We have 10 pianists. Some play every week, some play once a month, and some play in between. Part of our protocol is that when we come, we double check with the nurses. We also check with the family members. They nearly always say yes. But we do want to ask to make sure that Because this is about them. It's not about me playing the piano. It's about the families and the patients. Volunteerism is no different from paid staff. The only difference is you're not paid. So you have expectations, you have a thorough understanding of the organization and what it is and why you're here. You show up when you say you're going to show up. I've always taken volunteering very seriously.